How about them Hawkeyes, huh? Huh? All right. This is a Pokemon video, so stay in your lane, Dell. All right. Let's talk about Perfect Order. As you're watching this video, most likely today is the release day, the night before when I'm recording it, and everybody's talking about how the market's bound to collapse at any point. And I've been having the feeling that at some point the market's it's got to come back down to earth. Now, most people were predicting that Perfect Order might be that set just because it doesn't look as strong. And I've made comparisons to where we were in the cycle to when Journey Together came out, relatively around the same point last year. And we had several sets to look forward to that it cooled off during the summer, and then it went back up when Destined Rivals came out. Well, I think we have a similar situation going on right now where Ascended Heroes is my comparison to Prismatic. It's going to carry us through the summer, and it's going to carry us into the 30th anniversary. So I was making a prediction. Well, I don't know if I was out talking about it, but I kind of thought that things would cool off before the 30th anniversary happened. Well, I have changed my mind since, because I see the amount of people that are still in this hobby and just making this thing continue to go parabolic, and it really is. And a lot of sets are going nuts. And we can actually afford to have a lower tier set come out that makes it a little bit easier for people to collect some cards, open some packs. I'm looking at pre-orders right now, and pre-orders are back down, or well, actually back up. They went down to 200, and they're back up to 225. My prediction is that they're probably going to settle back down around $200, and we haven't had a $200 box in quite a while. And ETBs are at $86 right now, which is still crazy. That's pretty strong. I would guess that those will come back down around 70, maybe 65, and settle in around there. Now, if you're in this thing for the long haul, that would be a great opportunity to pick both of those things up, set them off to the side, and get your gains as we move forward in the future. But as far as the rest of the market goes, I think Ascended Heroes is just going to keep... They have more products coming out. And I think we're going to be hot all the way through the summer and going into the 30th anniversary. And we haven't even had the 30th anniversary hype yet. The real hype has not come yet. And who knows what they're going to come out with. And I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of stuff that people are excited about, and that doesn't come until this fall / this winter. And that's when I think that might be the time where it peaks out. Maybe, but I've been wrong up to this point, thinking that we were going to slow down eventually here, and it just keeps chugging along and chugging along. So what does that mean for you? Now, if you're a collector, you're going to have a couple of sets here with this Perfect Order set, and then I can't remember what the name of the other one is, but the Greninja set, and they appear to not be as strong as sets. Well, that's great, because then you can buy and you can afford to rip packs. And there are so many streams out there that are just going to keep ripping packs, and these sets are going to become scarce at some point, and they're eventually going to start rising back up. If you're a businessman, when do you start buying the singles for Perfect Order? The way I typically handle it is once prices on singles drop about 30%, that's when I'm willing to bite. I usually will start buying singles for my showcase around when they drop about 30%. And that's just from doing it long enough to realize that usually is a settling point. And I feel pretty comfortable taking a risk right there. And really, there's a couple of really cool cards in this set. I like the Starmie. that might be my favorite card from this set. The Meowth is really cool. It's in its own right. So the Meowth isn't the same artwork as the Zygarde. It kind of goes away from that art, but I think it's really dynamic and it's really cool. I might want to add one of those for my collection. And then you got the Starmie and the Clefable. I think the Clefable's really cool. The Clefairy is really cool. You have a little bit of waifu in there with Rosa. And yeah, I don't think this set is as weak as everyone says it is. Now, there aren't as many high dollar cards in this set as I'm looking at it right now. But again, there's enough there to have some chases. And as it sits right now, the chases are above all like 150 bucks. The Starmie is like 100 bucks. So I would imagine those will come back down to earth. They'll come down, the big chases will probably come down to 100 bucks, and the Starmie will probably come down to 60, 70 bucks, and that's when I'll start biting. Yeah, and then we have a Greninja set coming in after that, and Greninja's a really popular character, and I think people will be excited about that too. So, and then you carry on to the 30th anniversary, and we don't know what's going to be there. So, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm ready for this to keep going. I have a big show coming up here in a couple weeks, and I imagine that will be my cap off to the spring, and we'll just go into a strong summer, and hopefully things just carry on as they are. And I'm okay with a little bit of a cooling down, softening, make it a little easier for me to pick up cards, pick up singles, pick up sealed pop boxes, and yeah, just keep enjoying the hobby, man. All right, guys, that's my prediction for what's coming out today with Perfect Order. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Am I off base here? What do you think? Do you think this is gonna take us out? Is the epic collapse inbound, or are we just gonna keep steady as we go, as we have been? All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.